Friday. And as always, whenever you are watching is absolutely perfect. I feel like my lighting is like a little dark on Instagram this morning. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can get this a little better. Maybe I should have just left it like it is. Okay. I think I don't know. We're going to see if this wants to. Okay. I think I'm just not going to move it because it's doing a thing this morning. So we're just gonna say a prayer and hope the tripod holds up, which I'm confident it will. Hey, Jan. Hey, Michelle. Good morning, ladies. So good to see you. As always, hey, if you are joining on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube, I want to know you're here. Pop me a comment. Let me know. Excuse me. So a couple things today. Number one, I do have an important announcement to share about the future of the live streams and what we're going to be doing. And as promised, I also, like I shared with you earlier this week, I said we're going to start talking about how to have $50,000 months, which I know many of you were excited about. Hey, Christina on Facebook, good to see you. Camilla, happy birthday. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Hello, hello. So with all of that, I want to start by telling you a story. Okay, so there is, I don't know how many of you are readers of Success Magazine or are familiar with it, but it was like the first real personal development publication I got into, and getting into it really changed my life. This was like close to 10 years ago. And so Darren Hardy was the editor of Success Magazine for many years. And he tells this story about how there was a big client of theirs who they ordered huge quantities of the magazine for their company. And they knew that because of the type of people who they feature in Success Magazine, that Darren was connected to Richard Branson. And they wanted Richard Branson to come in and speak at this big team event they were having. And they were like, we know it's a big ask, but can you please talk to Richard for us and see if, can you pull any strings? Can you help get him in as the speaker for our team event? We'll pay him $100,000 to speak for an hour, and it'll be fast, easy, and yeah, we'll pay him $100,000. So Darren's team is like, we don't really like asking for stuff like this, but we'll do it. It was a big enough client. So they go and they ask Sir Richard's team if he would be willing to come in and speak for $100,000 for an hour. And the answer they get back is no. So the team at Success Magazine goes back to their client and they're like, sorry, he said no, not really much we could do. And they say, oh my gosh, we've got to have him. Tell him we'll pay him $250,000 to come speak for an hour. So the team at Success Magazine is like, okay, well, we'll see. So they go back. They say, hey, they really want him to come speak. They're willing to pay $250,000 for an hour. Will that do it for him? Is that enough? The answer they get back is no. So the team at Success Magazine goes and tells their client, they're like, he's saying no, we don't know what to do. And they say, look, we'll pay him $500,000 for the hour. We'll fly him out on a private plane. We'll get him back on the plane within an hour. So we have to have him. See what you can do. So Darren's team goes back with this offer, and the answer they get is no. And finally, the client who wants Richard to speak, they're like, just give us a number. We don't care. We'll pay anything. We have to have him speak. And the answer that Richard's team sent back was that Sir Richard has 3 key priorities he's focused on right now. And anything that doesn't forward those priorities is an automatic no for him. Now, when you hear that, you can say, well, he's Richard Branson. He's worth, $4.3 billion. He can say no to $500,000 for an hour. But I want you to think about, that's actually why he's Richard Branson. That's why he's Richard Branson. Thank you for the hearts. Is that he has that laser focus on his initiatives and on what he's doing, and is willing to say no to anything that doesn't align. And so for you on your journey to these $50,000 months or whatever your goal is, the key to getting there for you is going to be you getting in alignment with being the person who has that type of a result. That's really going to be the key. Like we talk about here in the She Sells community, if you want it, you have to be it. Okay. Thank you, Camilla. Yes, I agree. And so for you, you want to think about, what does that person say yes to? What do they say no to? How do they invest their time? How do they invest their resources? How focused are they? And this was not planned at all. This actually was not planned at all. But I had a conversation with one of my personal coaches yesterday. And I want to share this with you. And if I'm being honest, I feel a little bit bittersweet. I actually feel very bittersweet about it right now. But I was having this conversation with one of my coaches yesterday, and we were looking at, my own goals for my business and my impact and my life for the rest of this year. And there's actually 3 key initiatives that I'm working on right now as well, with us as a company that are big. They're big things. And the ongoing larger initiative for me is always about, how can I be more efficient with what I'm doing so that I can spend more time with my family, spend more time as a mom, and spend more time just enjoying life too, right? Like that's important. All the money in the world doesn't matter if we're not enjoying our lives. And so as we looked at these priorities and on what my focus areas really need to be right now, it became clear that unfortunately, like I said, it feels bittersweet. As much as I love these live streams and as much as I love like seeing so many of the same faces every morning and being with you, they're not in alignment right now with these bigger priorities. And so I'm going to be stopping them for a while, starting after this one, so I can really focus my energy right now on pouring into my clients in bigger and better ways and giving them like all of my energy. And then thank you for the hearts. And then also my family, like giving myself more personal space and protecting my energy there more too. It's just, it's just become more apparent, like that's something I need to do right now. And again, like I said, this was not planned. This is literally a decision that I made last night, after having this conversation with my own coach. But I want to, part of what's important to me is always model for those of you so many of you are clients already, but model for you, like this is how you do it. And I take my own medicine too. And sometimes we have to make kind of tough choices and give up things that are maybe fun or feel good in the moment, but we've got to always look at everything and evaluate it through the lens of, is this in alignment with what are my top 3 right now, right? What are my top 1 to 3? And is this really moving the needle in that direction or is it not? And this is what's required for you as you up level too, is just like, you got to get a little ruthless with what you're spending time on, what you say yes to, what you say no to. And for me right now, it's my clients and it's my family. And that's it. And so, thank you. I appreciate you all. And honestly, this morning I was telling Jason, I was like, I don't want to, I know everyone has so many things going on that they're all that are big and wonderful, but I appreciate the fact that so many of you have been here every day. And I'm so honored to have been a part of your routine and your journey. And, I don't know what will happen in the future. Who knows, at some point when it's more in alignment with where I'm at in my life, I may want to come back and start, start doing more of these or do a modified, maybe a weekly version. But for now, it's just a decision that needs to be made. You're welcome, Michelle. Camilla's, I'm so happy to have watched you live. Oh, thank you. Let me check. Christina, happy for you, but sad for us. Well, and so here's the thing is moving forward here, and truly moving forward, the very best way that I can serve you, if this content speaks to you, is just you getting involved in the community. If you're not yet involved, and we've got so many different things and amazing programs we've set up to help serve you. And if you're a woman who's, working towards your first $10,000 month, we've got the 10K club for that. If you're a woman who's there already, you're already at that $10,000 month level and you're ready to go to multiple 6 figures, we're rolling out the 50K club this month, which I'm so excited about. And it's literally been just I've been pouring my heart and my soul into it for 6 months now, working on making it just as incredible as possible. Who is coming in here? Oh, there's a baby coming in a second. He also has a top knot this morning, which is wonderful. I'll show you all in a minute. You can laugh. Hey, buddy, do you want to say hi? You want to say hi? Yeah, say good morning. Jason tried pulling his hair back from his head this morning because these bangs are just like next. Is that you? Do you see yourself? Okay, go. Hey, babe, can you take him, please? So anyway, but so we've been creating the 50K clubs. There were so many women. Thank you, Camilla. Love you, buddy. There were. You gotta love real life, right? There's so many women in the community who are like, just already crushing it. Like, thank you so much, Michelle. I agree. So many women who were like at that $10,000 a month level, and then they were like, what's next? Like, how do I grow and scale this and take this to the next level? And they wanted that, like that next level of growth, those $50,000 months, $100,000 months. So we're rolling out 50K Club this month, and it's so beautiful. I mean, I'll just go ahead and share. You can check out EliseArcher.com/50K Club if it's something you want to look at, get involved in. You've got to already be at that 6-figure level for it to make sense for you and to apply. But we're taking 10 women, only 10 women in this program right now, because it's very high access to me. And that's also part of why I've got to phase off of this, just because it's going to require a lot of energy and love for me into these women. And I'm so excited for it, and I'm here for it, and I can't wait. But it's just a decision that had to be made. But it's a phenomenal program, so you can check it out. We've got Sedona coming up. We've got Sedona coming up in December. I know so many of you are going to be there for that. If you haven't registered yet, you can still go get a ticket. I think we have one room left in the room block too. So that's EliseArcher.com/Sedona. You can go check that out if you're like, hey, I just want to I want to be in the room with people. I want to get a sampling of what this is like on a deeper level. I want to get poured into in person. And that's what that event is going to be all about, is me just pouring into the women who are there in the room. Oh, good job, Camilla. Yes, work on that script, sister. I love it. And then if you're part of a company, obviously I offer speaking and team training too. So if any of those resonate, send me a DM. But that's really the best thing that I can do for you right now, is just invite you to get involved in the programs on a deeper level, because that's where all my energy is going to be going for the next, forever. So let me just take a moment and read comments. Oh, thank you, Jen. I know he's really rocking the top knot this morning. And I thought it was cute. I thought his hair's so long now, but I refuse to cut it. I won't cut it yet. So anyway, with that being said, I love you all. I'm so grateful for you. If you joined after I shared at the beginning, I'm going to be stopping the live streams for a while now, just to really focus my energy on my clients and on my family. But I have to tell each of you, I feel like I know some of you personally, and I don't know everyone personally, but I feel like I know you, and I feel like we've built a beautiful relationship, and I'm grateful for you being here so many of these mornings, or if you watch them later, whenever. I'm really grateful for you, just for the honor and the opportunity of being a part of your life. And I'm so happy to serve you on a deeper level if I can. So, all right, my friends, thank you. I love you. I'm grateful for you, and I'll see you around. Again, send me a DM if you want information on anything that we're doing right now. So happy to send it. So have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Grateful for you, and I will see everyone soon. Lots of love. Bye-bye.